Hi guys, so don't be frightened if you're new to my channel. I do not always look like this. This is not my normal makeup by any means. I just did a fun Snapchat filter tutorial, so that's why I look super crazy. I'm just gonna be washing my makeup off as I talk to you guys. I hope that's okay. I just kind of wanted this video to be pretty chill, because this is probably one of the most important videos that I'll ever film, or that I have filmed. So first off, I guess I will start off by showing you my tattoo. It says, "I know not how it was." And it is just like that on my arm, kind of chilling. It is from an Edgar Allan Poe poem from The Fall of the House of Usher from 1839. And I first heard this quote poem from the movie Detachment. I believe it came out in 2011. It's more of an indie movie. You probably haven't seen it or even heard of it, but it stars my favorite actor of all time, Adrian Brody. Hopefully you know who that is. If you don't, you are so missing out. At the beginning and the end, he is by himself, and he's an English teacher in the movie, and I believe he's in the Bronx teaching as a substitute teacher. He's reading this poem because it's kind of what English teachers do. English literature teachers. He's talking about why it's important that we read and educate ourselves and that kind of thing, and learn perspectives, from other points of view on several topics. And I'm just going to read a small part of this for you. Sorry, I look so crazy right now, but whatever. This is actually a pretty long poem. It's more like a short story. So I'm just going to read like half a paragraph for you, because if I read this whole thing, we'd be here all night long. During the whole of a dull, dark, and soundless day in the autumn of the year, when the clouds hung oppressively low in the heavens, I had been passing alone on horseback through a singularly dreary tract of country, and at length found myself, as the shades of the evening drew on, within view of the melancholy House of Usher. I know not how it was, but with the first glimpse of the building, a sense of insufferable gloom pervaded my spirit. I say insufferable, for the feeling was unrelieved by any of that half-pleasurable, because poetic, sentiment with which the mind usually receives even the sternest natural images of the desolate or terrible. I looked upon the scene before me, upon the mere house and the simple landscape features of the domain, upon the bleak walls, upon the vacant eye-like windows, upon a few rank sedges, and upon a few white trunks of decayed trees, with an utter depression of soul, which I can compare to no earthly sensation more properly than to the after-dream of the reveller upon opium. The bitter lapse into everyday life, the hideous dropping off of the veil. There was an iciness, a sinking, a sickening of the heart, an unredeemed dreariness of thought, which no goading of the imagination could torture into aught of the sublime. What was it? I paused to think. What was it that so unnerved me in the contemplation of the House of Usher? It was a mystery all insoluble. nor could I grapple with the shadowy fancies that crowded upon me as I pondered. So that's half of the first paragraph. And if you kind of don't associate yourself with literature and reading between the lines and kind of digging deeper into poems and, artistic writing, then you're not really going to understand. You might, but I think you'll understand a lot more if you are into that kind of thing, I guess. But what it means to me personally, like I always say, different quotes, songs, books, movies, etc., you perceive them in your own way, and they have different meanings to different people. What I got out of this poem might not be what you or someone else got out of it. So just because I got this out of a poem doesn't mean that's how you should, but it's just a perspective that I'm certainly happy to share. So anyways, what it means to me, it kind of also has to go along with cross on my arm. If you didn't know, I'm a Christian, but I'm not like normal. Like, I'm not a good Christian sometimes. I don't go to church. I don't pray super often. But I do my best, and I'm constantly trying to be a better person. And these tattoos are always just kind of little reminders to me to always keep trying to be a better person and do and say the things that Jesus would have said and would want me to do and say. That's always a goal of mine. And even if you're not religious or believe in Jesus or, that kind of thing, I think it's important to always try to improve yourself and to be a better person. And if you're not doing that, I have no idea what you're doing. What this means to me specifically is that I don't know why you are the way that you are, or why someone is the way that they are, unless they tell me. So I have no right to judge them for the things that they say, the way that they act, and the things that they do. That's not my job. That's not why I'm on Earth. That's not something I enjoy doing. But as a human, we sin. We think things that we know are not correct or fair to think about a person. And we are very quick to judge other people even though we don't like being judged ourselves. And I think that's important to keep in the back of your head. And I think it's important to always try and be kind to people and give them the benefit of the doubt and not judge them based on their looks or their disorders, their diseases, that kind of thing. And like I said, as humans, we're so quick to think in our mind, oh, she's ugly, she's a bitch, I don't like her. But in reality, do we really know her? Do we really know her? Do we know what she's been through? Do we know what's going on in her mind and how she feels about herself day to day? It's just something I'm always striving to change about myself, is the way that I am so quick to judge someone and think about someone. Maybe someone is depressed because they've had a really shitty week or month or year or life, and they're feeling shitty that day and they're being rude to you. That might be why. And instead of retaliate back, just walk away. For those of you that have watched my previous tattoo videos, I did not have numbing gel on this tattoo. It maybe took about half an hour. Yeah. Really did not hurt that much. So yeah. Is there anything else to say about it? It'll be tomorrow that it's been 2 weeks since I got it. So it's fresh, but it's pretty much healed. My tattoos have always healed pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna get going. I will see you guys later. Let me know if you have any questions or video requests or whatever. Ow, me too. Don't now. Okay, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.